Hi friends, it's Julia. Welcome to 31 days of scrapbooking in December, where I'm making a scrapbook layout each and every day throughout the month, and they're all Christmas themed. Today is day 9, and I am starting with the sketch that has a lot of little squares on it. Now if I were doing my normal thing and not creating page kits to go with each sketch, I would have used scraps to create this layout. But as it is, because I have a 6x6 and I have built page kits for each layout, I have all of my 6x6 paper up here, and I think I have 6 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of paper up here at the top. I have one photo because this is a one photo layout, and it is a page map sketch. Sorry about that. And I pulled out all of this ephemera thinking that I might find some way to use it somehow. I do have a title on there, and it says all the gifts. That's really the only thing that's got adhesive on it that is stuck to the wax paper. The rest of it are just ephemera bits out of my different ephemera bowls around me. And so these are the pattern papers that I have, and it is a Paper Studio 6x6 paper pad. Oh no, there's more than that, isn't there? There are 8 pages. There's 6, 7, and 8. I could probably get away with doing it with just this one, and I might. We'll see as we go through. I might just use that one single sheet. And then I have the Felicity Jane red paper as my background choice. And you can see with the sketch, it has all types of little embellishment bits and pieces here. What I am taking to mean like phrase stickers or whatever. That's why I have so many of these ephemera bits and pieces. They are from new collections that I have just added in, plus old collections that have been in my stash for a long while. I will have a close-up of the sketch if you want to play along, or you know, save it for later, however you want to do it, or if you want to do it or just watch through it. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes with my finished layout. Okay, I'm back. I did not use my red piece of paper because when I put it next to the 6x6 pieces, it just had an almost orangey hue. But away from that, I mean, it looks red enough, but next to this with this super deep red, I just didn't feel like I could use it. So if I'd have just used that one, I think I could have got away with it. But with all of these greens and all the different shades of red in it, it just made it feel a little too orangey. So I put this aside. I had this green sheet of paper still in my stash that I did not pair up with a page kit. And I pulled in a piece of craft paper to use as my background. And I continued, I went ahead and used all of these like I had originally intended. And then I cut them down. I cut a 2-inch strip off of each one, and then the one with all of the cut aparts on it, I just went ahead and cut all of those apart. So that's everything I have left as far as paper goes, which seems like a lot. Everything on my little piece of wax paper, I have quite a few little die cuts left. These ones with the grayish blue color I did not use. This was just too stark white. I did not use this little piece because the edges were white. And then these others were just a little bit bigger than what I had anticipated using. So that's what I have left as far as my where I started. I'll come up and show you the sketch and show you what I have. I really like this one. You know, and I keep saying that about all of them, but I really like them all. So here I used that journal spot that I had, and I put the title there, and then put the little deer right next to it. It just says all the gifts. And then I put the die cut pieces here with the little wood veneer here, and I put right behind that, I had this little scrap in my stash, in my leftover bin of scraps. It's just a little red glitter paper, and so I put that right behind there. You probably can't see it real well, but I can see it in person. I went digging through the embellishments and found gold stars to put here. Here more of the little ephemera bits, as well as a couple more stars. I had that cut apart piece. It's been in my stash for a really long time, but I refuse to get rid of it because I love it. So yeah. And I had a wood veneer Christmas tree that I thought, okay, I'll put that there, make it seem like the train is coming out of the tree. More ephemera bits here with more stars. Over here, something that I had previously stamped and cut with a ticket die. More of the stars, and then another wood veneer backed with that red glitter paper. And then the photo, I put photo corners on it that I had pulled out, and then I got a scrap piece of red paper, the darker red, and put that there. So I love how this turned out. And I also wanted stitches like the inspiration. And if you look closely, let me see if I can get that to shine right there on it. You can see stitch lines going right down between the pattern papers. So because I wanted stitches, I thought, well, I don't really want to take the time to do all the stitching, so I did faux stitches with my black Sharpie. And so I went right down this line here, 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 oh, there, and then across, across, across. But I didn't bring them out to the edge over here. I didn't feel the need to. So I love that that gives me the feel of having a stitched background without having to do all the work of a stitched background, because hand stitching is a pain in the bottom. And I love that I got to use another one of the paper piece embellishments that I made. Anywho, that's what I created. This is my layout for day 9, and I will be back tomorrow with another layout. Make sure you stay tuned, because for the rest of the month, for the remainder of the month, I will be posting a layout every day of something to do with Christmas, whether it be a memory to go into our memory album of things that we do consistently over the years, like this one. When we run out of room under the Christmas tree, we pile all of our gifts over on the side of the room. And, you know, it's not necessarily something that is themey to go into somebody's album to remember Christmas. This will go into our Christmas memories of every year. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I'll have close-ups at the end, so stick around for those, and I will see you guys on the next layout. Bye-bye.